Hey everybody, I don't know what time it is there. I probably should have looked before I decided to do a live video. Let's see. I know that Texas is what, 8 hours?
South Carolina 7.
Okay, so it's probably like no time where anybody's gonna be watching this because you guys are probably, wait, would they be asleep or going to bed? Where are we? We're ahead. They're waking up, right?
No, they're probably eating dinner or lunch.
Eating lunch. Okay. Hi. There's nobody on this yet. Okay, now there is. Hi. I wanted to show you guys what I bought that I've been talking about all day and I'm completely obsessed with. And I want to give you a couple of reviews of the places that we were today and the things that we did. And we were supposed to go fishing originally, and I had booked or had tried to book with the Santorini Fishing Tours.com. And turns out that they don't accept cards, and I didn't want to have to pay a big fat fee to pull more euros out. So I said, sorry, I'll find somebody else. And unfortunately, they don't know good customer service that well. So I ended up finding somebody else. And so we're going out on Monday. We actually get to go do a couple different kinds of fishing. They're doing shrimp, octopus, and just regular fish. So that'll be fun. And it's fine because it actually ends up costing a lot less, and they accept cards. So it was a win-win for me. But the other day, when we were in Athens, we had gone down to, what was the name of it? The shopping, there's like this big long street basically in the middle of Athens, and it starts with an M. Monster something like that. I don't know, it's a funny name. Monzertaki, something weird. I don't know. Don't judge me, I can't speak Greek. So we had gone down there and we went shopping. And I walked by these pants, and Sarah Distel totally had the cutest pants on in the studio the other day. And I had talked to her about them because they were just absolutely adorable. Well, I saw some very similar ones when we were in Greece, and I had to buy them. And so I bought them in 2 different colors, and I've been wearing them all day, and they are so comfortable. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to give the phone to Ashley for a second so that she can hold it right there. Okay. All right. Go down. Okay. These are just like Princess Jasmine pants. So they're like bunched at the bottom, and then there's like a fold over waist, and they're nice and flowy. See how cute these are? I have been wearing these all day, and they are so comfortable. Oh my gosh. So, and they were like €8, which is like stupid cheap for pants. And they're so comfortable. And they're made in Italy, so that makes me happy. They weren't made in Greece, but at least they're not made in China or something like that. So anyways, so we just kind of explored today, which was really cool. We went down to Parisa Beach again, and we ate brunch.
Yeah.
Brunch.
Breakfast for lunch.
Yeah, breakfast for lunch. We didn't wake up until 12. We ate at a place called Vienna Creameria, or Creameria, if I can talk, Vienna. It was really good. I had a fruit crepe. She had a waffle crepe, and we both had the cappuccinos. They were amazing. It was really cool because they put in all kinds of different fruit into the crepe and the waffle, not what you would normally see in America. There was like cut up plum, and there was peaches, and there were
melon.
Yeah, like honeydew and banana and pear, and it was really cool. It wasn't just like strawberries and bananas like we always do in America, but it was really neat. Super good. The cappuccinos, of course, were amazing. And then we just kind of like walked around. We walked the entire length of Parisa Beach. We saw a lot of cool shops, and I was really bummed that I didn't see any of these shops on TripAdvisor or Viator, and so I told them they need to look on Viator because that's where I have booked almost every single one of our tours, and they have, it's really easy. It's like a one-click system. It's Viator. Everybody wants to say Viator, but when you call the 1-800 line like me because you need help, they pronounce it Viator, so just so you know. So I give some business tips to some businesses about getting on there to book some American tours, because Viator is really good friends with TripAdvisor, and it's really easy to book a tour via TripAdvisor on Viator, so that's what you do. So there's actually on Parisa Beach, I have some friends that are on their way here, so Tim and Hillary Lawless, when you come, straight directly on Parisa Beach, there's a snorkel shop. They do snorkeling and diving. I will go back tomorrow and get you the name of it. The woman's name is Vicky that runs it. She's super, super, super sweet. She let me use the bathroom that was more like a shed That was kind of scary. I thought I was going to get murdered for a second, but she didn't. And I asked if there was a 5-gallon bucket in the floor because that's honestly what it looked like because I swear it was a shed. But no, it actually had running plumbing and all of that. It's kind of cool. And they were really sweet. They didn't do any tours after 9:30 in the morning, and we didn't wake up till 12, so we didn't get to do one, but we sat there and talked to her for forever, and she was so sweet. And then there's actually 2 places. One was called Extreme Water Sports, I believe is the name. And the other one was farther down, but you can rent, okay, so the one that's farther down does the flyboards, which I think would be really freaking cool. I'm kind of bummed I didn't do it. But the other one, the first one, we met some super cool, really nice guys that run the place, and they were going to give us a deal if we chose to go out, but it was really choppy, and so I didn't want to kill us, so I've decided not to go out today on a jet ski. But they have jet skis, and they have little paddle boats, and they have boats that you can rent, and then if you walk past the extreme one down to the other one, which I don't know if they're nice or not because they didn't say hi, however, they have parasailing, they have flyboarding, which looks really freaking cool, and I need to do it. But I'm going to wait until I'm somewhere with my husband to do that because I'm really kind of scared of the idea, and I'm going to make him do it first because he likes to do stuff like that. And I don't know, they had a bunch of different things. So I never saw any of that on TripAdvisor, probably because when you go on TripAdvisor, there's like hundreds of things to do in each town, and it gets really old sitting there looking through each individual one that's rated number 1 through however many. So I never made it that far on TripAdvisor, but if it would have been on Viator, I probably would have booked that because that looked really cool. Something that's very common here to do is to rent an ATV and drive down the street. There are places right by our hotel, I guess you would call this, bed and breakfast that we're staying at, that you can rent ATVs. I'm not that ballsy, so we did not rent one. Nor did we rent a car. I wish we would have rented a car. They have super cute little smart car looking things that are actually like convertible. That would have been awesome. Especially today when the pervs in the Jeep were trying to turn around and holler at your girl here. And then, oh, by the way, I gotta tell you something funny. I'm so ratting on Ashley right now. Okay, so we were walking, and apparently the men in this country have never seen a beautiful woman in their life before because every single one of them wants to be like, duh, every time we walk by. But, okay, so we were walking by this construction site, and all these stupid construction guys are speaking God knows what language, probably Greek.
Stop what they're doing and stand up and start walking towards us.
Yeah, so they wanted a second look, apparently, because the first one wasn't good enough. And Ashley turned her hands into the middle finger on both of her hands and made sure that they saw it as we were walking away. They didn't like that too much. They got really loud and made a lot of different noises at us, and I'm not sure what they said, but I really didn't care at that point because it was really gross. So anyways, what was I telling them before I got distracted? Crap, sorry guys.
About the Jeep guy?
Oh, yeah, so a car would have been great because I wouldn't have felt like a walking, I don't know, what you would have called me today and yesterday. It's really gross. Piece of meat. Yeah, that's exactly right. I feel like a freaking piece of meat. But anyways, so I think I should have rented a car and then I would have been able to get everywhere. But here's the deal. So there's a bus. So when you come here, you're going to want to go on the bus because to get here via taxi was like, what was it, 30 euros? Yeah. Which is pretty expensive just to get to your hotel. And this homeboy dropped us off 2 streets away from our freaking hotel, so we had to walk around with our suitcases until we found the place. Jerk. So anyways, you want to do the bus because the bus is like 2 euros, and that's super cheap. So there has a bus that goes from like the airport area all the way over the whole island. It's going to take longer, but hey, I mean, you're sightseeing anyways, so what does it really matter? So here's the deal. Everybody keeps telling us we need to go to Ia. It's O-I-A, it's pronounced Ia. It's the opposite end of the island from where we are. So we're going to be exploring that whole side tomorrow. Hopefully I have some Wi-Fi. I'm going to see a Mundy Bay, which was really exciting to me because I've seen all kinds of pictures on, like if you go on Pinterest and you're looking at travel and you look at Amundi Bay, like most of the pictures on Pinterest are of Ia and Amundi Bay. So that's like the clear water and the cliff jumping and all of the white and blue houses that are like round on top. That's all in the north side. This is Parisa Beach, which is supposedly like the second nicest beach in Greece, according to the articles and stuff that I've read. And it's really okay. At night, it's really pretty. It's lit up. There's tons of restaurants. It does get a little bit windy and a little bit chilly, actually. Tonight, it was kind of cold. I was wrapped up in a towel because I didn't bring a jacket. Oopsie daisies. So, I like the downtown area of here. There's just not too much to do during the day that I was aware of until today. I'm bummed that we didn't walk farther yesterday because I probably would have gone ahead and booked a tour doing, you know, one of those things. But it was windy, so it's actually kind of a blessing that it didn't happen. So there's this cafe that we have eaten at, Restaurant Bar and Grill is what they call it, I guess, called Noma, and we made friends with the waiter. He's awesome. I call him Mr. Serbian Man because he's from Serbia. He talks all kinds of crap to us constantly, but he's super cool and takes care of us very well. So if you ever are on Purisa Beach, you need to eat at Noma. We also ate at this place tonight for dinner because we cheated on Noma, which was really stupid and we shouldn't have done that. And it was called the Volcano. Okay, so there were these wild dogs walking around, and they were like right near the restaurant. So I kind of totally bribed one of the dogs to come over to where I was eating, and most definitely gave the dog my food.
Lamb kebab.
So yeah, okay, so like on the menu it says lamb kebabs, and I was like, oh, you know, that doesn't sound bad. It's gonna be like lamb, like grilled lamb and vegetables. And I was like in a vegetable and lamb kind of mood. Oh no, so apparently kebab over here is translated to big nasty sausage link. It was so gross. And then they had like this, what would you call that? It was kind of like couscous, kind of like not ricey looking junk. And french fries. They put french fries with every freaking thing over here. It is so weird. Isn't that weird? There's like french fries on my plate and like some random tomatoes and some random onions and bell pepper and then these nasty little lamb sausage. Well, no, they were long sausages. But anyways, they were not very good. So I took one bite and it was kind of like a crunchy sausage and it tasted like lamb and that was just not my thing. So it somehow ended up in the mouth of the dog underneath my table. So the wild dogs come in very handy. Just saying. And then we went and had I had my dinner. I had a Caprese salad and I had a cappuccino, and Ashley had a hot chocolate back at Noma's with our favorite waiter. And yeah, so it was a fun day. We like got to see the whole beach, and that was awesome. But I wish we would have rented a car. So that's one note. So if you're gonna come here, rent one of the convertible cars. They're super, super cute. And make sure that, or you can rent an ATV. If my husband was here, I probably would have rented an ATV because he's like the only person that I trust to get on the back of one of those. He probably thinks that I don't trust him enough to get on the back of one of them driving, but shh, don't tell him. I would totally trust him because I know he wouldn't kill me, because then what would he do with his life? Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. So, I don't know, it was an interesting day. We got to see this whole side of the island, which was really cool. And it's kind of like a relaxed, like everybody just kind of hang out on the beach thing that they have going on. And yeah, that was today. So it's cool. Tomorrow morning, we have to be up nice, bright and early because we have a tour starting at 9 o'clock. Be on the lookout for some videos because this should be interesting. It's paddleboarding, which is something I have never done before, stand-up paddleboarding. I have terrible balance, which actually I take that back. Thank you to Heather Morris at the Croc Center and my many sessions with her. I got my balance back a little bit, so I'm hoping that it won't be terrible tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll probably have some like a viral video of where I fall faceplant in the water and I'm screaming and flailing my arms like a duck or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of scared about that, to be honest with you. And then the next day, we're doing the fishing trip that I told you about, so that should be fun as well. I'm going to try to see the sunset in Ia tomorrow night if we can. That is what everybody says. They said you have to go 2 hours early just to be able to see it because apparently it is that crowded. So I'm going to try to... I'm not a sunset person, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, that just does nothing for me, but apparently it's absolutely amazing, so I'm gonna go and see if I can't be wowed by the sunset or something tomorrow after we're done with our tour and we explore the rest of this island. Also, just a note, apparently it takes about an hour to get from one end to the other, so if you want to come and see the whole side, or this whole island, just make sure that you understand that it takes an hour to get from one side to the other, and even longer on the bus. And yeah, that's today, and that's the rest of this Santorini trip. And then we go off to Naples, Italy, so make sure that you're still following all of these videos if you want to see some of Naples. I can't wait to eat some pizza. We're going to take Ashley to go eat some Nutella. And we're doing another Segway tour, which makes me so happy because those were so fun.
Awesome.
Yes, they were amazing. So, I should have used Trafalgar Travel. I was there for 3 weeks and I loved every day and every experience. Thanks, Tammy. I don't know what that travel site is, but I will definitely look it up. Impressed with Virgin Vacations that I used for Rome, and I was extremely impressed with so far with TripMasters. They haven't led us astray yet. Viator has been good as far as tours have gone, except for one little mix-up on telling us where to meet for the first Segway tour that we did. We did have a hard time figuring out where to meet. So other than that, I've been very satisfied with both of those websites, using them for going places, and I'm having a hard time figuring out where I want to go next. I will let you guys know whenever I decide. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to go explore some places that I never thought of going. So yeah. But I'm going to jump off here. We are getting ready for bed. It is almost 10 o'clock at night on this side of the planet. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will post some more tomorrow. So take care. Have a good night. Bye.